Hi, everyone. I'm Lynn with Feeding Your Health, and this is your weekly Ponderings from me for the week of June 17th. So, we have a lot of energy happening this week. We have the full moon today, the 17th. This full moon is important for two reasons. One, it's the last full moon we have before we begin the eclipses. So, we're reaching a culmination point. Everything that you have been working on, all the themes, the lessons of Heavenly Father and His universe that you've been guided to work through and move through are coming to a head. They're coming to a closure point. You've heard me say it before that full moons are often a time of release. Well, they're also a time of completion and culmination. So we're really heading towards that culmination point. So maybe think about what's been happening for you since the start of the year. What journey have you been on? What themes, what lessons have you been working with? Because come this full moon, we're reaching that kind of peak point. More will be revealed as we get closer to the eclipses of July, but this is a significant point on the moon's journey around the sun, and it'll be significant for us as well. So you may be feeling something bubbling, something might be brewing. Know that you're heading towards that completion phase, that blooming phase, where you're then going to be able to move on to the next chapter of your life. The other thing that makes this full moon really exciting is that it falls a few degrees away from what we call in astrology the galactic center. So this is what we believe to be the center of our galaxy. And this point is very sacred. It's considered a highly charged point. The moon is not exactly on the center, it's a few degrees away from it, but it's almost like the moon gets an upgrade. It gets supercharged. Whenever we have a planet cross this galactic center, we get this high vibrational energy, this sort of supercharged current of energy. So this full moon is going to feel quite powerful, quite strong, but more in the sense of this blossoming energy. It really has this energy where we can focus on something. We can kind of go after what it is that we want, really get things culminating and reaching that completion point. So it is really a nice full moon. I really do like the energy around this full moon. We just have a lot going on. So this week might feel a bit heavy. Yesterday, actually, on the 16th, we had the alignment of Jupiter and Neptune. I sent you a previous email, so you can go back and read more about what type of energy this is bringing. But this is also going to be working with us throughout the week and highlighting and amplifying that full moon energy. They kind of work in tandem. So go back and read the email from last week so you can read more about that. But essentially, this Jupiter-Neptune formation will be kind of driving some of that energy I just mentioned happening around the full moon. As we get to the end of the week, we enter into Cancer season. The sign moves into the sign of Cancer. We have the solstice, which brings, of course, the start of summer in the northern hemisphere, the start of winter in the southern hemisphere. So we have this change. The changing of the seasons brings the changing of energy around us and also within us. The sun moving into Cancer, we're moving out of airy, talkative, communicative Gemini into watery, intuitive, very feeling-based Cancer. So under this Cancer energy, we're going to be guided to feel at home with ourselves, to work on expressing our feelings and emotions. It's a very sensitive, but also very intuitive time of year. So definitely listen to your intuitive nags. especially under this energy, especially with this Neptune Jupiter thing, which you can read about, and the full moon. Really trust and listen to your intuition. It's also a good time to strengthen that. If you want to meditate or do some sort of exercise to help you with that, this is a great week to start. So, to summarize, we have some heavy energy only because there's a lot going on. Full moon, this Jupiter Neptune thing, we've got the sun moving into Cancer, we've got the solstice, lots going on. You're probably going to be feeling it on some level, this sort of ups and downs with all of this cosmic energy. So be gentle with yourself. Know we are heading towards a culmination point as we get closer to the eclipses. And hopefully you can find some time this week under the energy of Cancer season to be at home with yourself, whatever that might look like for you. I'm Lynn from Feeding Your Health. Thank you so much.